noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there was a time when Hungary ruled world football, inspired by the mighty Magyars, a team that went 32 games unbeaten, which was something quite unheard of in those days, and leading their front line was a man known as the Galloping Major.
Ferenc Puskás, a man who boasted a strike rate greater than a goal a game, and this is a career which spanned nigh on 800 games. Incredible, quite incredible.
Absolutely so, described as beyond world class, a player from the land of dreams. What will Hungary's greatest ever magician have up his sleeve today?
Lots.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Threads one in. Face to face. And the finish! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a shade optimistic. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Puskás. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he welcomes it in. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He shifted it to the flank. Played out wide. Now it's come to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Searching pass he's played there. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Vieira. Kane. It's Kane! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now, this could be a chance. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And it's Klaassen. Camavinga. Oh, Kane! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Kane. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Puskás. Puskás was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Martinelli. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Now it's Martinelli. Klaassen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Push goes, and he shoots!
เฮ้ยลูกแรกมาเลยเว้ย
The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Davy Klaassen, spread out to the left, played back in. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0.
3.
ถ้าผมแพ้เกมนี้ผมลงไล่เลยว้า
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Had orange whistling, had orange whistling, had orange whistling.
Matheus Nunes. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Has a look and plays it forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Robertson takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Klaassen. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nicely spread. Best! That has found him in acres of space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Vieira.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Martinelli. And this is Kane. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And that's a danger. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
He's had it taken off him.
espectadores.
Manchester United. That could spell trouble. And the ball's gone astray. David Klaassen. Vieira. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Kane. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. This is their second corner of the game. Martinelli goes short. Matheus Nunes! And that has fair fizzed. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Chooses to go back. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A probing pass, and that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
No luck with that dink over the top. Great vision. Now it's Martinelli.
Pretty robust defending.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Look at the space here. Played towards the front line. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. He's on it, can he get away? He rises! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle.
It's Bale! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Bale! And that would have won it. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. David Klaassen. Oh, this looks sharp. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
David Klaassen. Robertson. And it's Klaassen. Martinelli receives it in a wide position. Cannavaro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Schüller. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Schüller. Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
Que el estadio dispone de una sala de
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Atalanta.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rui Costa, spread out to the left. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's a cute ball. Played into space out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's going right the way across. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Alexander-Arnold standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's a little off target. Now it's Messi. Rui Costa. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pato. Pullet. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hazard. Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. Out to the right. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And they can counter here. Tries to thread one through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Joelinton can get it clear. He's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Cannavaro. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Van Balken. And they've switched it over to the other side. And it's Azar. For Joelinton. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That pass just didn't quite work.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Raul. Can he get it through? Now it's Messi. Van Bouten makes the interception. Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rijkaard. Montiel. Montiel just loves to go forward whenever he can. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Raul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Joelinton. And it's played in. Oh, that was vital. And it's Joelinton. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Not the most accurate pass, and he's had it nicked away. Raul going face to face with his great rival. Gerrard promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold receives... Big chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Cristiano Ronaldo gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Now that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
Joelinton. Over to the left. Rui Costa, Hazard, and the flag has chance! Pullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Hazard. Rui Costa. Hazard. In towards the back. Big header! He's in a great position here. Little pass back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Hazard gets into some space. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has not
The
gone well.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
Atalanta really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ronaldinho has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pullet is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Ronaldo. And the shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. He's Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rui Costa tries looking up for options on the left. No way through there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Backward it goes. It's Rui Costa! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Van Bouten.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that was never going to make it. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Goes for a shot! Oh, should have put that away. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And he's opted for the long pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Gullit, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Lewandowski. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Atalanta are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Just a whisker away. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's De Bruyne. Spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho. Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Five minutes to add. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And they've got a throw. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Messi. That's that, the end. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
And please join me
Ronaldinho taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader.
Messi! No, he's missed it.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
It's a pretty loose pass. Probing pass. And the shot's on here. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Raul. Done delicately. Puskás. Not the most accurate pass. Played down the flank. The less said about that pass, the better. Gerrard. Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. That pass isn't the best. Bullet. Great ball, and he's in. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Valverde! Nicely spread. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Thuram goes back to front. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Raul, played out towards the right wing. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And now they can spring out of defence. Kubasi gets a foot in here. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball...
Mbappe! Threads one in. Short changes him with that pass. Dani Olmo. No foul, says the referee. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it... Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chelsea have their second corner now. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That pass has been well intercepted. Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Raul. Some resolute defending there. Looking for the run. It's come to nothing. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chelsea have it back and can go again. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Valverde gets it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Over to the left. Looking for options for movement. That's a shade optimistic. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
2 added minutes.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, that's clever. Love, real chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
You to join me in wishing
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 22.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 11, Messi.
That is a brilliant interception.
Pushkash.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
25, Bale.
He's picked his way through. This might spell danger. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And this is Ronaldo. Succumbs to the pressure. Nicely weighted ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get it through? Always onto this. Oh, that was vital. Chelsea have their third corner. He has done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Bale, and this is Ronaldo. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Thuram is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Crosses it in. Terrific header. He's got a goal. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And here's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shot a goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Just and pull it! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the ball, and he's following up. He should have put that one away.
Bale really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance. Pretty robust defending.
What a throw in. Oh, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
So, third corner of the game. That has not gone well. Oh, tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goes for goal! Oh, should have put that away. Gerrard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Crossed in one. Gets his head on it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're underway. Manchester United come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And the shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This
shot, surely! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has ended up in no man's land. And claimed it back swiftly. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Here's a chance! Played out to the right. Rummenigge takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, cracking ball. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Messi.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone...
And the shot! He's beaten it. They've done it! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for options for movement. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's a sharp little ball here. Ambitious ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Messi gets into a good position. And he passes it long. And he was quick to react. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it again. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, super ball! Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Araujo makes the interception. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he thumps it clear. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the pass is intercepted. In with the challenge. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Well, played right into his path. Oh, good take in a good area. And that is expertly dealt with. And the finish! There's a goal! They have done it. They are level. You raise your game and we raise ours. Rummenigge at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected.
And he shoots! And it's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Takes the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Now it's Torres. Oh, good spread. Mbappe has it in a wide position, and the keeper beats it away. And the half-time whistle goes. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Substitution for Manchester
Here we go
United.
again.
Number 11.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Number 20, George Best. Number 15, Del Piero.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Johor Darul Tazim with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Back into the middle. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Decent enough try. No way through. Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Pele. Pass is just off target. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Robson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Diogo Dalot. Dani Olmo is wide and looking to get onto this. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Neymar tries to pass it through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a promising position. Now the cross. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Cross, neat header! Relentless! Just relentless!
The goal scorer!
Up by 3! They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Johor Darul is having a shot! Sticks it away! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 20.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
George Best.
That's really well cleared. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. That'll be a throw. And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back in. He's onside. Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, nicely intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that's a fine Del Piero! Ødegaard. Now it's Batistuta. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard. Played out wide. Threads one in.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Played in deep. Oh, terrible. Real chance! It's hit the upright. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? There will be 4 extra minutes. So much time and space here. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving
Hello
here
everybody,
feeling
and
utterly
please join
deflated.
me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary